Hey guys, I'm here with Keith Harris. He is the drummer, producer, and musical director for the Black Eyed Peas. They're going to be in Atlantic City on Sunday, August 4th. They're actually going to be in multiple cities, but we will be in Atlantic City on Sunday, August 4th. Have you ever been to Atlantic City, Keith?
Absolutely. So, a fun fact. Well, first of all, thanks for having me. I really appreciate the interview.
Yeah.
And my wife is from Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Her,
Hey.
her and her family would always go there. We would meet up there. And also back in the day, we had a show at Taj Mahal in Atlantic City.
Okay,
So
when you
that was a long time ago.
can you just talk to us about what fans can expect now with Black Eyed Peas? Even is it different? Have you evolved? Is it the same stuff? What can we expect at this concert?
Well, I mean, the Black Eyed Peas have always been an energetic, high energy like band ever since I joined in 2003 till current. So you're
Yeah.
definitely going to get the classic songs. Of course, you're going to get good energy, good crowd participation. But to start it all off, that's where the Keith Harris Experience come in because my band will be opening up three shows for the Peas in Atlantic City is one. So
Wow.
my music is even more energetic than the Black Eyed Peas. So I will
What
be
could that
doing
be?
double duty.
That's
So I'm super
awesome.
excited about it. And I'm also excited to be able to perform on the East Coast. I've never had a chance to do shows in Atlantic City as well as the other cities. So I'm really looking forward to spreading my music to new fan base.
You know what I like about this is the fact that you started in 2003 with Black Eyed Peas, and now it's what, over 20 years later, and now you're doing your thing. But I think it just goes to show people that nothing happens overnight. Things take a
Absolutely.
while.
Well, for me, I've always been a producer and songwriter and, drummer, all those things for other people.
Hmm.
And in 2020, I finally, took the step to put myself first and do something that I wanted to do. So that's what sparked all of this. So, I mean, if I would have had the Keith Harris experience 20 years ago, I'm sure they would have showed me the same love that they're showing me now. But it
Yeah.
just took for me to take some time to invest in myself and my music and what I wanted to express. And like I said, they're fully on board with helping me with my career.
So, and you've worked with Madonna, Michael Jackson. Can you talk to us about that? What was that like?
I mean, it was great. Thanks to William Orbit, amazing producer, songwriter. He called me in, had a chance to work with her, sit down, create an amazing song for her album, in MDA, which was Gang Bang. And then, of course, Michael Jackson, like
Oh man.
my all-time hero, getting a chance to sit down with him and meet him
What?
and not turn into like a super fan in his face, but really keep my composure. Like,
Yeah.
hi, Mr. Jackson. But on the inside, I was like, Michael Jackson.
That's how I would be too.
Exactly. So, I mean, I've had a chance to meet and work with some amazing people that I always look up to, like James Brown, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Randy Jackson. I mean, the list is crazy. Mariah Carey, Usher.
What?
So it's been an amazing, ride for me. And yeah, those are great experiences that
Yeah, that not many
I'll
people can
never
have.
forget. And,
Yeah.
and you, like I said, exactly, exactly.
Is it different now that Fergie's not with Black Eyed Peas, or what's the dynamic like? What was it before and after?
I
I
mean, of course, we miss the sis. Like she's a
know.
part of the family. We actually joined the band at the same time in 2003. So, of course, I miss Ferg. She's an amazing artist, amazing mom, amazing person. That's like my sis. So of course I miss her, but things move on. Things change. She has different responsibilities. Being a mom, and you want to pursue her own things in her career and life. So of course, all of us with the P's, we wish her the best on all everything she wants to accomplish.
That's awesome. But can you tell me from your personal experience, when did you feel like you actually made it? When did you feel like, wow, I became successful?
Wow, oh, that's a very good question. I feel like I made it. I think I felt like I made it when I was debt free.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one point in life where I paid off all my bills, and I'm just like, yes, this is what it feels like. And then a whole nother stack of bills came on top of it, so it's okay.
Yeah. That's what always happens, right? Oh my gosh, that's so true. Oh my gosh. So what was your most memorable show that you've performed?
Let me see. I'll give you a couple. I would say the first time I played in Brazil,
Mm,
we played Ipanema Beach,
okay.
and that was a New Year's Eve show. I forget what year, but it was early on in my career with the Peas. We played for about 1 million people on the beach.
What? Oh my God.
So yeah, it was crazy. Like we had a stage at one place, and they just had relay towers of audio all the way down the beach. So as far as the eye can see, it was just people listening to us play, and we
Wow.
were miles away.
Yeah, speaking of that, I mean, a lot of artists have to work on holidays like New Year's, Christmas. Do you still do that now, or do you prefer not to work that, or do you feel like I got to be there for the fans on the holiday?
The Black Eyed Peas are very family oriented. We all have, some of us are married, some of us have kids. Will has his family come on the road and tour with us and hang out. So it's really a nice dynamic to be able to have, your family and friends sharing the experience with you and not just being gone all the time like we were like 10 years ago.
Right.
So that's always nice. And then even with these like, New Year's Eve gigs, if it permits, we bring our families and we all bring in the New Year's together. So it
That's
definitely
awesome.
works out now.
So, who's the last celebrity that you've texted with other than your band?
See, I can't tell you because I have signed an NDA, so I can't
Oh,
tell you.
damn. Okay. Like that. Okay, well, how about this? Who's the most famous person in your phone?
I have a lot of famous people in my
I
phone.
know.
The most famous? Yeah, I have a lot of A-list
Yes.
friends in my phone.
Okay,
That's
okay.
a politically correct way to answer that
I
question.
think that's really smart, right? Okay, how about this? Out of all the people you've worked with, who's the most difficult and who's the biggest sweetheart?
The most di All artists are difficult, okay? So just know that.
Yeah,
They all have their quirks, they all have their things. So you just have to find a sweet spot on how to communicate and pull the best out of them. And I will say a sweetheart, everybody I work with have been amazing people to work with because as a producer, you kind of set the atmosphere. So if I come in like a jackass, then everything's gonna be off in the session.
yeah,
So
you
I try
have
to come
great
in with a
energy for sure.
yeah. So you gotta have that good energy and that's infectious. So you gotta set the tone. So I haven't had many or any like bad sessions where I'll be like, oh my God, this is horrible. So, we just try to have a good time and let the artists express themselves in a free and safe environment.
Is there a song of yours that you've produced that's one of your absolute favorites?
I would have to say I'm a B.
Okay, I love that song. That's great. Yeah. What is your personal go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke, but if I was to do karaoke, I would say Living on a Prayer.
Ah, okay, great. I like that answer. That's
That
cool.
song, that song's amazing. That's an amazing song.
Do you watch any reality shows?
Well, I watch 90 Day Fiance with my wife. That's as far as I go with reality shows. I can't do all the rest. That's all I do.
Much. And I know we talked about like with Michael Jackson how you were like fanning out inside, but were you ever starstruck?
Nah.
I know.
I would say okay. I I would say Michael Jackson and James Brown. Those are the two people that I was like in awe of.
Yeah.
But everybody else is a far second place to those two.
Yeah, right. Uh-oh. Do you have any advice for anybody that's up and coming that's trying to be a producer or wants to work in a band or wants to even just go on tour and travel? Like, what advice would you give somebody? Because you have so many years of experience.
Well, I would just try to, let the kids know that don't rush your opportunity. Your opportunity will come when it's meant for you, and you have to be prepared when that opportunity presents itself. So I would always say the three P's, prayer, whatever your God or entity is that you pray to. Practice. You got to practice and be proficient at your instrument or whatever it is that you specialize in. And patience. You can't compare your path to anybody else's path. You have to walk your own path and be ready from when your number is called. So those three things kind of gave me direction into my career. And I still use those things to this day because you never stop practicing. You never stop being locked into your source. And you always got to be patient because you never know what's coming around the corner. It might not look like anything's happening and something will just pop up. So I have to be prepared. So I think those things will take you a long way.
That's awesome. I think that's great advice. And I thank you for your time. And I hope
My
everybody
pleasure.
comes out to see the Black Eyed Peas. I know you're going to be in Atlantic City August 4th, Washington, D.C. August 7th, which is my birthday, and then August 9th in Niagara Falls. So that's super cool. But we hope to see you in Atlantic City. And is there a website where we can find information about you specifically?
You can go to keithharris.life, Life. And also you can go to all the social media handles, Keith Harris Experience.
Awesome. Well, guys, check out Keith Harris, and I appreciate you chatting with us today.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Hey guys, Keith Harris here. I had a great time talking with Whitney today, so make sure you tune in and check it out. You don't want to miss it. I got some nuggets in there for you. And of course, look forward to seeing you all in Atlantic City.